Oh shit, my bad. Damn. Hold on, wait a minute. I just said all of that and it was all muted. So you know what? I'm gonna restart this show right now. Yo, what is up? My bad. I had the mic muted because when we doing it, I don't be wanting y'all to hear conversations that might be private before we start doing it if it get aired. But anyways, welcome to the 2for1 show. First show of the new year. We are here. We are live. It is January 1st, 2020. We are in a new decade. Hoops and Brews has made it and survived to a new decade. Although this is not Hoops and Brews, this is 2for1, a product of Hoops and Brews. So the fact that we are still able to produce programming that you guys love, that you guys really, really like, that you guys really, really want to hear, is amazing. And basically what I really wanted to start the show off with number one, mentioning, Commissioner, David Stern, and just really speaking about, kind of just the pioneer that he, was, just a brilliant master marketer, took the game, made it global, took the dream team overseas, stood by Magic Johnson when a lot of people didn't really want to stand by Magic Johnson. I'm gonna talk about that with my special guest in a second. Had some faux pas, the lockout, of course, the whole clothing rule, AI called it racist, but also, I'm kind of summarizing it because Mark Stein wrote a great obituary to, for David Stern, for the New York Times. So go check that out and read it. But one of them, he mentioned, he said, Brian Gumbel basically, compared David Stern to a plantation owner when they were talking about the CBA and going back and forth. And David Stern, as recently as 2017, said that he did not like that statement and he called Brian Gumbel an idiot. And he literally said, "I've done more for colored people than Brian Gumbel ever did." So on that note, let me go ahead. Let me bring in my special guest, Pavy. What's up, man? Welcome. You're live via satellite. Obviously, you are a fan of Commissioner David Stern as well. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to go ahead and open up the show. Welcome. It's a new year. We've reached a new decade. We've taken what is a brilliant idea from you, Hoops and Brews, and we've extrapolated on so much. That now we're doing nightly recap shows. So shout out to you. Thank you for coming through the 2for1 show tonight. I know you seem to be very affected by David Stern's passing, in terms of just kind of seeing how you looked on the Hoops and Brews kind of Twitter feed and kind of things of that nature. And obviously after we found out he had a brain hemorrhage, we kind of suspected that he his life expectancy might kind of dip a little bit, but I didn't foresee him passing away. I don't know if he was on life support and all of kind of the ins and outs of regarding his life, but obviously Commissioner Stern was really, as you said and you tweeted, responsible for even people like myself and yourself being here, having a voice, being able to talk to people about this sport, about life really overall, because all of this stuff ties in with real life, and and the one thing about sports and the thing that makes sports great is that it unifies people regardless of race, color, religion, creed, all of that stuff. Sports, the basketball, once it goes up, we not caring about none of that. We playing basketball. Go ahead, Pavy, talk about Commissioner Stern's passing.
Hold on. First of all, I just think that when you talk about not even just basketball, but just as like commissioners across all professional sports, I think he's probably the greatest commissioner that we've seen, honestly. When you just think about what the NBA was when he took over and then what it had become, I think that I was watching even Charles Barkley saying something, and he's like, he made pretty much all the right decisions, and I can kind of agree with that. Like, I think that, especially when he came in the league, like the league had a lot of drug problems.
Yeah,
that was the 80s, leaving off of the 70s. They had like an image for guys fighting. Had like
the first commissioner to ever institute a drug policy for his league.
And I think that what he realized was like, we have to market our stars. So give him credit for realizing what he had in Magic and Bird and pushing that, and then give him credit for realizing what he had in Jordan and pushing that, and getting going towards LeBron. And he just knew how to market the league. I think anybody who has anything to do with the basketball world and pays any of the bills off of basketball should pay their respects to David Stern, because none of us would be able to do this without his contributions, to the world. And he's right. Like, I don't know if you can. How many black people David Stern had helped?
Yeah,
how many millionaires he made?
Not even that. Thinking about the arenas and thinking about how many 82 games a season That's employing people who work in those arenas for 82 nights a year. I mean, well, 40 nights a year, but still, it's employing those people.
And then even
yeah.
And then even Sam Mitchell brought up a point. He was like, "We're like expansion. You don't really realize how many jobs that created for people." Like Sam Mitchell was like, "Yo, without expansion, I may have never been an NBA player. Like I may not have ever played. You added 7 new teams during your tenure as a GM, so you expanded the league. You gave people opportunities. You helped people accomplish their dreams. And even like now, you see what he did with like Adam Silver. I think his effect is even shown on like Adam Silver. And like Adam Silver is what the league needs right now. Like yes, he's a much more nicer, quote unquote, maybe progressive guy. And I think that when David Stern came in, he had to be like stern. Like that's what the league called for that, and like that's what he had to be. Even something like the dress code, you can call it racist, but looking back on it, I can understand why he put it in.
Yeah,
it was coming to the game with like tank tops and chains on, bro, and sitting on the sideline. Like you can't do that.
Yeah,
you can't like at the end of the day, you're going to work. We're trying to sell this league. We're trying to market this league to people, and just keep it G. Everybody just don't like the way you look.
Yep.
So you got to clean it up and you got to look better. Now, granted, you may be mad at that. You may call it is what it is, but I think that David Stern has always had the league's best interest at heart. And shout out David Stern, condolences to his family. And like I said, I think I just saw that they're all the teams are gonna wear patches on their jersey, and they should. Mm-hmm. Everybody, if you pay any of your bills off of basketball, you should be honoring David Stern. You should type something up about David Stern because you would not be able to do it without that man's contributions.
Yep, I agree. And I just think that it's unfortunate that that I do feel like people were taking shots at him today, and it's kind of just like, why, man? Like let the man.
I ain't seen nobody take no shots today.
I saw a few people taking shots, and I thought it was a little unnecessary. But I do think that Commissioner Stern is a guy that as you said, he made all the right decisions. We didn't always necessarily like every single thing that he may have done at every single point in time. But I think when you think about the globalization of the game, and even thinking about once he took over for the previous commissioner, his job for the previous commissioner working was with like marketing, distribution, public, and television rights. Look at what the NBA did. It marketed, it distributed, right, and it got television rights, and that's what's allowed these players to be able to command the salaries that they make and to be able to make $250 million off of a 4-year long deal. And even with that being said, even when Oscar Robertson took the NBA to the Supreme Court, over this whole free agency thing, for him to find a way to be able,
he wasn't a commissioner then.
Huh? He wasn't a commissioner, but he was also a part of that deal. So still, for them to find a way to be able to get that done, and then even though he wasn't commissioner, he wound up taking over for that guy within a couple of years. So it's the same thing for Adam Silver when you're grooming your replacement. Yeah, you might be 5 years behind, but that 5 years behind, you done picked up a lot of. You've been following the guy that's been running the thing for 5 years, and you've been a part of all of the major decisions. And also, I think the one thing that you always saw from players was you saw respect. The players, I don't think the players in the NFL respect Roger Goodell. I think the players largely in the NBA respected David Stern, and I think that you really can see that. I think that I don't think that people will look back on Roger Goodell with the same love and respect that they look at David Stern with. I just really don't. And I think that's.
I think David Stern is the best is the best commissioner in the history of professional sports, hands down. I think when you look at him, when you look at his legacy, I've never heard like anybody say, "Oh, I don't like David Stern." Like, who doesn't like David Stern?
A lot of people don't like David Stern, but I feel you. There's a lot of people that didn't like him, and there's no disrespect to me. I'm just keeping it honest, but it is what it is.
I think he always had the players, everybody's best interest, but knew how to like make it 50-50 and knew how to also prioritize the players. And I think that people probably get mad at Roger Goodell because they feel like he doesn't prioritize the players as much as David Stern did. Again, David Stern made a lot of people millionaires. He made a lot of people a lot of money. And he knew that, the players, we have to market these guys. These are the tickets. These are the guys we have to market. Let's put it on them. Yep. And, so R.I.P. David Stern.
Yeah, so, I I don't know. I mean, what do you feel is the proper way for, kind of the league as a whole, to be able to pay tribute to David Stern? I mean, obviously, we might get, some compilations and things of that sort. But I mean, is he one of those types of commissioners or guys where you're gonna be able to, one day in the future be able to see bust of him in stadiums and things of that sort? I mean, do you think he commands that level, kind of gratitude and respect? I personally do. I think that what a lot of people don't really understand is that, in the entertainment game, you have to entertain people. And the biggest difference and the reason why we talk a lot about why international competition is so different than the NBA is because, as David Stern said, he's building an entertainment product. They're playing sports, but he's building an entertainment product. So what we've seen and what we've been watching is a development of an entertainment product over these years, which is also why you've seen a lot of rules that are probably in the initial game of basketball. I'm sure if we looked at the original hand rule of basketball, right? There are a lot of rules that are in the NBA that are geared and built to help basketball be played with a more fluid level and a more level of, in a higher level of entertainment. And I think that a lot of people don't really pay attention to, the fact that this is entertainment, and he figured out a way to allow these guys to be able to be marketed and be stars. And that's something that the NFL honestly has not really done, and they only really started to do this century. David Stern has been putting the emphasis on it from the start. I feel like really when you think about the NFL and past personalities, you're only really thinking about one or two guys every generation of players. With the NBA, you've got a crop of stars every generation that are not constricted by a helmet, but that are also marketed in the best possible way. Even if you look at a bunch of football commercials from back then, they all still have the helmets on. I see a number, but I can't identify with the face. Yeah.
I think it's just harder to market football players in general. I think in football from day one, it's always been about the team aspect more than the play. I think that number one is 11 people on the field at all times. I think in football it's always been about franchises, and I think in basketball it's always from day one been more about the players. And I think David Stern just recognized that and exploited it to the highest, extent.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, and before we get ready to move on, I just also want to give a huge shout out because I feel like this guy. Hold on one second. I feel like this guy deserves a huge shout out for being able to just continue to carry the torch. That's and that's Adam Silver. I feel like he did a great job in David Stern's, kind of overall, kind of transition. And even when you think about kind of how he transitioned and he still kept his title, kind of as, the commissioner. I think that David Stern, not David Stern. I think that, the Adam Silver deserves a lot of credit for just being able to carry the torch, because even when you think about the Donald Sterling thing, coming off the heels of that Donald Sterling thing, Adam Silver had every opportunity not to handle that the right way. And obviously we look at it and we say there's only one solution, but there's not. But as we've seen with the NFL, oftentimes the money has overshadowed the human aspect of it sometimes. And I feel like Adam Silver, following in David Stern's footsteps of growing the league because he cares about more of the human and individual aspect of it, has shown through. And I think that that's the mark of a great mentor. And I give Adam Silver and also David Stern all the credit for being able to keep that relationship. And that's what a good commissioner should be able to do, is pass on to the next generation, and and make sure that when he does pass on, that he left the game in a better place. And no one can argue that David Stern did not leave the game in a better place. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to move on to that. I'm going to go ahead and hop real quick over to my beat cam. Let's go ahead and hop into this NBA scoreboard. As you can see, tonight, the Orlando Magic beat the Washington Wizards. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, as well as Carmelo Anthony returning to the Garden to play the Knicks, as well as Giannis, who had a great night versus the Timberwolves in what was actually a highly contested game. But first, let's actually go ahead, and I'm going to talk really quickly about the Lakers before I bring Pavy back in, so that way we can chat about what exactly happened in the Lakers game, which in the first half, it turned out that the Suns really didn't play, kind of come out with any burst. The Lakers started the first, this year essentially with 11 straight, made shots, which is incredible. And the Suns, I think the score at one point in time was, I believe, like 37-12. But as the second half came, Pavy's going to talk more about his opinion on it. I just feel like the Lakers kind of took their, foot off the pedal a little bit. AD was kind of going 100 miles an hour in the first half. I feel like he slowed down a little bit. LeBron has continued to be excellent this season as he has been. But I do want to go ahead and I want to talk about this Lakers win. It was supposed to be a 30-point blowout. I was supposed to stream a couple of hours ago. But unfortunately, they coughed up the lead because that's what happens. And I think that this Lakers team needs work. But let's go ahead. Let's chat about it. Pavy, what are your thoughts?
I legit don't care, bro. Like I think people are making way too much about this lost 30-point lead. I'm gonna tell you what happened. They got up big, went into halftime like, damn, we already got this game won. Came out, took their foot out the pedal, and forgot that the Suns. First of all, the Suns don't stop competing. Like one thing that Monty Williams has the Suns doing this season is competing.
Yeah.
They came out and they kind of bum rushed them, got up big. And that's why big leads early on can be dangerous because you just relax. And I think they came out, started second half, started overpassing, relaxing, and the Suns still knocking away. I never thought they were going to lose the game. I also did not think they was going to beat them by 30 points. The Suns are a better basketball team than that. You're not about to walk in there and beat them by 30 points. Okay. Like they're a much better basketball team now. I'm not going to overreact because they lost the lead on New Year's Day because they had a big lead. They still won the game. I legit do not care. Avery Bradley was very. I was happy. Avery Bradley probably hit the best game of the season today. I think. Yeah. Especially since he came back from injury.
Yeah.
So I did see some good things, but I'm not gonna overreact to them losing this league. They still won the game. They won it. They closed it out.
Oh, my
so
bad.
Whatever.
I feel you. So going forward, obviously the Lakers. The last time I was on here, shout out to everybody that watched my Christmas special, 2-for-1 Christmas special about the Lakers Clippers post game. Shout out to all of you guys. You guys show major love, thousands of views. I really, really appreciate that. How do you feel about the Lakers? Kind of, we talked about it on Hoops and Brews, obviously, but let's talk about it right now. What are your thoughts on the Lakers going forward? And then I'll talk about kind of not necessarily why I thought that this game was important. Because obviously, the Lakers should have won this game easily. And I didn't feel like they won it easily. But I feel like they should have won it easily. But what are your thoughts on the team going forward? I feel like Laker Nation is starting to get into the panic mode as they are starting to see their teams lose more games and be in more games that are a little bit tightly, more contested. What are your thoughts on that?
Bro, today the Bucks and Timberwolves played a game in which they won by 2 points, in which they had mad G Leaguers on the court, and Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins did not play. This happens. It's a very long season. Sometimes these games just happen. Laker Nation is going to trip out. First of all, I knew they was going to lose 3-4 games in a row. It was going to happen eventually at some point in time. They're not.
I feel like you were one of those people that told me that it wasn't going to happen. But it's no. I'm gonna go back and find those Laker receipts I had.
When people were out here saying that they was gonna win 70 games, I'm like, shut your ass up. No, they not. I think people just saw how they jumped out and like, oh, they gonna win. They gonna break the record. They gonna win 70. No, they're not. They might win 58. They might win 60 games, but they're not about to go through a season with no struggles. It just happens. These are things that happen throughout the course of the season, especially when you're dealing with a lot of older guys on the team. They don't get up every day for back-to-backs in some games like that. They just don't. You're dealing with an older team for the most part. The youngest player on the team, LeBron and not Bron, Kuz and AD.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be okay. Again, I don't think they can beat the Clippers. I think the Clippers are one team that if they play the Clippers again, I've said Clippers in 6, and that's me being nice. I really think Clippers in 5. I just think that they have way too many bodies to throw at LeBron.
The Clippers are going to beat the Lakers in 5.
I think they can beat the Lakers in 5, yeah. But I think they just have way.
Okay.
What?
No, I was going to say, but they say I got the hot takes. They say I'm a Laker hater.
It's not even that. It's not that I don't think the Lakers are good. I just think that the Clippers have the perfect roster. Look, I think that everything in the NBA this year is matchups. Like I said, I think they could beat them in 5. I think the Rockets could beat the Clippers. I think the Rockets could get the Lakers some gold because of the perimeter defense. It's the question that I have. But same time,
LeBron is going to stomp on James Harden. Come on, man.
But But hold on.
Stomp on that man.
Same
PJ
time,
Tucker can't handle
listen,
AD. Stop it.
Listen. But same time, they don't really have many bodies to throw at LeBron. Also, AD, Dwight, JaVale, I think they would completely own the glass in that series. So I would still probably give the Lakers an edge, but I think the Rockets could give them some trouble. But I think everything mostly depends on matchups this year in the West, and I think that the Clippers are just a bad matchup for the Lakers. Like they just don't match up well. They got at least 4 bodies to throw at Bron. AD not like Shaq. He's not gonna be in a low post all day. So Trez and guys like that can at least affect him.
Yeah.
So look, I think that would be a matchup that you don't want to see. But anybody else, I think they'll be fine. Like, will they get to the finals? Who knows? Will they win the finals? Who knows? Do they have a shot at it? Hell yeah.
Okay, but you think they have no shot against the Clippers? Okay.
No. And this is not even me saying it's because they cover the Clippers. It's not me saying like LeBron Watts. It's not me saying any of this. I'm just looking at basketball and I'm analyzing it. I just think they have way too many bodies. They got Mo Harkless, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Patrick Beverly in certain situations. Am I missing anybody?
No.
That's 4 bodies to throw at Bron. 2 of them all world defenders.
Okay, yes.
PG and Kawhi.
Yes, okay.
PG and Kawhi. 2 of them all world defenders.
Yeah, I feel you. I agree. But I agree. But also, like, I told people that. I told everybody that this. Now, this is what I want to ask you because, like I said, Laker Nation is starting to panic. So I want to ask you about the Lakers. Do the Lakers need to make trades?
I mean, I don't think you need to make trade, but I think if you think that there's a move out there that can enhance your team, sure. But I don't think the roster is bad. I just think that the roster just needs to play better. Again,
but you telling me they can't beat the Clippers though? That this is championship
ain't no
or
move
bust.
they gonna make to make them beat the Clippers, G.
Come on, man.
What moves they gonna make to make them beat the Clippers?
I mean, they could get Iggy. I think Iggy.
That's not gonna make you beat the Clippers.
Iggy and Darren Collison will put you over the Clippers. Iggy and Darren Collison puts them over the Clippers.
Okay.
The addition of Iggy and Darren Collison puts them over the Clippers because honestly, I think Boogie gonna try to come back before the end of the year too. So you might have.
Now look. If that happens, then okay, but I don't think there's any moves that can push you over the Clippers.
But Memphis said they want a king's ransom for him, and I don't think Kuzma is enticing for Memphis.
I don't want to trade Kuzma for Iggy anyway.
Huh?
I don't want to trade Kuzma for Iggy anyway.
I mean, you need to trade Kuzma for something. They need pieces.
They
need to make as many trades as humanly possible as soon as possible. Rob Pelinka need to be on the phone right now, typing like the Kermit GIF.
If I'm trading Kuzma, I need somebody that's gonna give me 20 points. Or there's no point in me trading Kuzma. Why am I trading for Iggy 6 points?
Huh?
Why am I trading Kuzma for Iggy 6 points?
Because they don't have a lockdown perimeter defender.
Iggy is not a lockdown perimeter defender anymore. I'm sorry. He's good at it.
Come on, man. Stop.
He's not
man.
locked down.
Stop that, man.
There
is no guard. Like I said, Rob Pelinka need to be on there like this man Kermit is right now, typing as fast as he can. Because literally, you're trying to send as many emails and trade proposals as he can with as many goddamn analytics because they need to make a trade, bro. They have to make a trade. They are in trouble.
I don't think they need to.
They have to make a trade, bro. If you're telling me that they can't beat the Clippers and they have to make a trade, that doesn't make sense.
But listen though, I don't know if the Clippers I don't know if they're gonna see the Clippers. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I think everything depends on matchup. Everything depends on matchup to me in the Western Conference. They might not see the Clippers. Realistically, they might not see the Clippers. But if they see them, the Clippers gonna smoke them. But they might not see the Clippers. I legit think the Houston Rockets can beat the Los Angeles Clippers. And do not sleep on the Jazz either.
Look, can you see my screen? This is me and all Lakers nations right now. The Rockets are not beating the Lakers.
Huh?
The Rockets are not beating the Lakers, G.
No, I said the Clippers. I said, are the Clippers going to see the Lakers? Is what I said.
If they see the Lakers, they're not gonna beat the Lakers. The only team that the Lakers can't beat is potentially the Clippers. And if you're telling me that they can't beat the Clippers, then but they need to make moves though, because the Clippers trying to get the same guys they trying to get.
Gee, it's not no moves that's gonna push you over. Like it's.
You telling me trading for DJ Augustine wouldn't help put them over the top? You telling me trading for Dennis Schroeder wouldn't help put them over the top?
No.
That don't make sense to me, bro.
So,
I honestly think they need to go and trade for CJ McCollum. If I'm them, CJ out. What you mean how? How? I'm giving their ass Danny Green. I'm giving them Avery Bradley, and I'm giving them Kuzma. Take that man.
No, that's too
yes,
much. That's
it's not too
much.
much.
I just gave you.
It's not too much,
bro. Literally at that point, you just gave up basically your whole perimeter defense. Literally, why am I doing that trade?
What?
That don't make sense.
Yes, it does. They need.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
that
does.
Sense,
they have no playmakers on the perimeter. Rajon Rondo is a playmaker on the perimeter. LeBron is not a playmaker on the perimeter. He's still getting his 11 assists, but that's because he's not a playmaker on the perimeter, bro.
And
stop
also,
that, man.
And also, I don't think Rondo has been as bad as people think Rondo has been.
Rondo has been as bad as Rondo. Best people think Rondo is.
I don't think. Look, listen. I don't think Rondo has been terrible. And also, I think the playoffs have always suited Rondo's game more. Like, playoff Rondo is a real thing. Remember all these years he be eyed in the regular season, the playoffs come, he go otherworldly. Remember the year when the Bulls did
playoff Rondo, G.
Whoa! Remember the year the Bulls beat the Celtics? Well, no, almost beat the Celtics.
You know how many years ago that was? Years ago. But
listen.
Years ago.
Remember when they played the Blazers in the playoffs? Rondo was integral in that part. I think the playoffs more suit Rondo's game. So I'm not really worried about him in the regular season. I don't think Rondo is terrible. Now, the Darren Collison news earlier today, I think that would be a great move if you can go get him. But I don't think the Lakers are really in position to be able to even make any trades. Like, who do they have? First of all, they don't have no picks, number one. Anybody you're going to trade for, most of these teams won't picks. They don't have picks. Like, who are you going to get, bro?
Like I said, you can get Augustine. Kuzma's got to go. Period.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to go.
If you want to win a ring, Kuzma has to go.
For DJ Augustine? No, G.
Huh?
No.
No. No, not just for DJ Augustine. Not just for DJ Augustine. But for DJ Augustine and potentially Evan Fournier, I'm not upset at that.
That don't work. That contract don't work. G. You get paid $70 million.
And guess what? How many years is Danny Green contract? 2 years?
2 years, $12 million. That's not gonna work.
Trade that man.
Like $2 million.
Trade that man.
Like Z, every single trade you saying don't
No,
work.
it's not. I literally tried it in the trade machine. G, I tried it in the trade machine. It worked. You want me to try it right now? I will pull it up right now. You want me to try it? I tried it multiple times. I tweeted it. I literally tweeted it. No, let me find it. I tweeted it. I also did it on this show. Actually, low key, I might have a screenshot still on it. Let me see. I did it the last time I did this damn show. Let me see.
And if I'm the Magic, why do I want that trade?
What do you mean, why do you want that trade? Because you want to get Aaron Gordon the fuck out of town.
Evan Fournier's been playing pretty damn good.
Huh? I'm sorry. No. I said Aaron Gordon.
You said Aaron Gordon?
Aaron Gordon and Evan Fournier. They contracts.
Don't Aaron Gordon contract run out this year?
Huh?
Don't Aaron Gordon contract run out this year?
Yes. So that's why you trade Kyle Kuzma.
I thought you said Evan Fournier.
No, both of them. Both of them need to go. But you trade Aaron Gordon so that way you can get some kind of value for his contract. I'm just saying. Like OJ said. I'm just saying. All right, okay, cool. I'm finna pull up the trade machine right now. Hold on real quick. I'm finna pull up the trade machine. And I'm actually going to put you on my trade machine window in this software. So that way the fans can see me pulling up this goddamn trade machine. Hold on. Let me see. B-Cam. All right, cool. Put Pavy in this mug. All right, cool. So I'm about to add you in this. Hold on a minute. Make myself a little smaller. All right, cool. So I'm about to put you in this damn trade cam so that way they can see. So that way they can see when it works, because it works. I tried it. I literally tried it and it works. All right. So let's go. Here we are. All right. So let's see. So we going Orlando. Oh, who we trying to trade? Who we trying to get here? We trying to get DJ Augustine or are we trying to get somebody else? That's what I'm asking you.
You tell me.
All right, fine. I think DJ Augustine will help put them over the top. But I don't necessarily know if DJ Augustine by himself is not worth trading Kyle Kuzma. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I didn't say that. But also, you can trade DJ Augustine and you don't have to give up Kyle Kuzma. You can trade. Oh yeah, this is the trade. I remember the trade. The trade was DJ Augustine, Quinn Cook, and Avery Bradley for DJ Augustine. Try to trade Let's see. Trade machine. It is a success. So what now? You get rid of Avery Bradley and Quinn Cookford for DJ Augustine. And if you what do you mean? Markelle is starting. Markelle is starting now though.
Avery Bradley, I'm straight up on the Lakers. I want my perimeter defenders. DJ Augustine does not offer what Avery Bradley.
Bro, Avery Bradley not saving you come playoff time, fam.
We got a guard. DJ Augustine not saving you come playoff time either.
You need another playmaker. What you mean? He was good in the series last year versus Toronto.
No. DJ Augustine was good for one game. He had one cold ass game which he out-hooped Lowry, and the rest of that, he went back to being a regular DJ Augustine.
Man, come on, G. So you telling me they can't use him at all? But Rondo running out there like a chicken with his head cut off.
Listen, bro. I'm not saying they can't use him at all. I just think the people you trying to trade, I would be careful about trading them. Quinn Cook, he can go, but Avery Bradley, you looking at him as, yo, I need you to go out there and be perimeter defense for me. I don't think that DJ Augustine offers the same thing to you defensively that Avery Bradley offered, and the Lakers are a defensive team.
That's part of the
problem. This team around defense.
But that's part of the problem.
That's not the problem.
What?
I don't have an issue with building a team around defense.
I have an issue when you build a team around defense and you don't have any perimeter playmakers. You're not going to win that way. Huh?
I think you have one in Rondo and Bron.
Why do you what do you see in Rajon Rondo that says you believe in that man?
Look, bro, I just think that Rondo is a veteran, and also with the way that the Lakers play, they could realistically in the playoffs play a lot of games that are around 100 points, meaning you're going to be in a half court a lot, meaning you're going to be in small spaces, and the game is going to be a slower pace. I think Rondo, being a veteran, with the way the game changes in the playoffs, I think that his game is suited for the playoffs. I think he'll be fine.
but you never once heard me in any of these scenarios say get rid of Rondo. You heard me say bring in somebody.
Get rid of Avery Bradley, but I don't want to trade Avery Bradley because I think
he's not good. He is not good.
Because I think what he offers defensively is more valuable for this team than what DJ Augustine offers. Now, if you said Dennis Schroeder, I would be more in line with that. But for DJ Augustine, I'm straight off that, bro.
It's not, G. It's not. It's 100%
I'm straight
not.
off that, bro.
It's 100% not. It's not. It's legit not. It's not. You wildin'. You are wildin'. But all right, cool. I'm gonna try another one. How about Dennis Schroeder? Could they use Dennis Schroeder?
Schroeder would be nice.
All right, let's see.
Depending on who you trade.
All right, okay, cool. Here we are. We OKC Thunder, Dennis Schroeder. Okay, now.
1 year deal too, right?
Huh? He's got 1
year deal too, right?
He's got 1 year left on his deal. Because this
so
is because let's say 2 years. So the only problem with this Schroeder trade is
he making too much money.
Huh?
He making too much money.
Yeah, let's see. Let's
try.
You trade KCP. You can trade him though, but KCP got to accept his no trade clause.
Oh, but see.
You could trade him. KCP, Avery Bradley, and Quinn Cook for Dennis Schroeder.
That's all my perimeter defense now.
What does Quinn Cook do?
No.
Gee, you get to keep Danny Green and you get another point guard. And you get to keep him for another year for $15 million.
Another defender. I need another guard defender. You can't trade both of them.
Alright, bro.
If you're gonna trade KCP, cool, but you can't trade KCP and Bradley.
Yes,
bro.
you can. Yes, you can.
I need 2 guard defenders.
Yes, you can.
I need 3.
Dennis Schroeder puts you over the top if you the Lakers.
Not if you just traded KCP and Bradley.
Huh?
You traded most of your perimeter defense at that point, bro.
Alright.
If you want to trade KCP or Bradley, I'm cool with that. Not both of them though.
Dennis Schroeder been cooking this year. 18 points, 3.9 rebounds, 3.8 assists. 16 PER. Come on, man. Avery Bradley, 8.1 points. KCP, 8.9 points. Come on, man.
You look at first of all, you reading off the man stats, which hold on,
wait a minute. So you telling me I ain't watch Oklahoma City Thunder games this year? Is that what you telling me? Is that what you telling me? Is that what you sit up here telling me? You sit up here telling me that I ain't watching the Oklahoma City Thunder games. That's what you doing? That's what we doing on here. That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
I literally was not about to say anything about Dennis Schroeder. Literally, that's not what I was about to say. I was like, you reading Avery Bradley's numbers, and I don't think that's fair to him.
I watched him play basketball.
Because listen. I don't think that's fair to Bradley because he's coming off an injury. I think today he looked great finally for the first time since he got hurt. He was out for a month with a hairline fracture. It does take you time to get back and get readjusted. When the season started and he came out, he was playing solid. He was decent. Now, the shot was a little bit off, but defensively, he was decent. Can we give him some time to get back in the swing of things? He was out for a month, probably, I guess, 4th or 5th game back.
Are you serious?
Yes.
He's not decent, bro. He's not
decent.
He's not decent. He's not decent. He's not decent at all.
He's decent. Defensively.
And they need another playmaker, so they better go out and they better get one, or it's going to be a long kiss goodnight in the Western Conference for the LA Lakers. Anyways, are you about to get out of here?
No, that's straight.
All right, cool. Well, let's see. I'm trying to see what other team could they go and get a point guard from. Honestly,
I think
I got one.
I
got one for him.
I think the best bet is if you could just sign Collison. I think Collison. We even mentioned like before the season, we thought Collison would be a great fit for the Lakers. For one, he's a decent 3-point shooter. Well, actually, I think it was 40% from 3. Actually, he's a solid defender. He's not great, but he's solid. I think you should really just try to convince Collison to sign.
How about this? How about I call up the Minnesota Timberwolves?
With Jeff T?
No. How about I call up the Minnesota Timberwolves and I say, hey guys, you guys got a guy that I think this would help me out in the playoffs because we need another playmaker. I'm not going to depend on him. But like I told you a couple years ago on Hoops and Brews, when you got up and you walked off, Shabazz Napier. I think if they could go and they could get Shabazz Napier, I think Shabazz for the Lakers would be good. He's a solid point guard. LeBron liked him coming out of out of college. He lobbied for him to get picked, even though he wound up going to Miami. So I think Shabazz is a guy. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's get ready. Let's hop into the next couple of games. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hop quickly back into the scoreboard for tonight. And the next game that we will be talking about will be a game that actually was extremely entertaining. I am talking about the New York Knickerbockers. They played Carmelo Anthony.
That was entertaining to you?
It was entertaining to me. It was entertaining because it was what I wanted to see from Melo. And all I wanted to see from Melo was go in the Garden and take every single dickhead shot. I wanted Carmelo Anthony to treat today. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me trade the. I'm sorry. Hold on. How many did Melo have today? 26?
26.
Yeah, 26. 26. Yeah, shout out to Melo. I'm just changing the topics real quick. But let's see. Sorry.
Somebody just said sign Shumpert, J.R. Smith, and Collison and trade Danny Green and Filter for Gallinari. I am straight on Shumpert and J.R. Smith.
Boy, get your little noodle head. But
so straight. This is not 2016.
Yes, but anyways, talking about Melo, like I wanted Melo to treat today, on New Year's Eve, first game of the decade of 2020. I wanted Melo to treat this game like Kobe treated his last game of Staples. I wanted Melo to go in New York and take every goddamn dickhead shot he could. I wanted him to pull. I wanted him to shoot so much, Phil Jackson feel it wherever he is in his living room. That's how much I wanted him to shoot. So, yes, it was entertaining to me. It was entertaining. And also, the other thing that really sucks is the Blazers suck. And the
Blazers are not good.
They just suck, bro.
The Blazers are not good.
CJ.
They let me down, G.
They got to go, G. Somebody got to go, G. Somebody got to go. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a flex move and they got Dame up out of there. For real, G. Somebody got to go. Somebody in that organization got to go. It's not working. And obviously Nurkic is hurt. Obviously Zach Collins is hurt. But
Rodney Hood too.
Rodney Hood tore his Achilles. So you're injury riddled. But they all role players. It shouldn't be this bad. It should be.
You lose two role players, it is bad.
You losing, you out here getting blown out by the Knicks, by the New York Knickerbockers. You losing 117 to 93 to the Knicks.
You shouldn't lose by 20 to the Knicks.
Dame was terrible in this game.
Dame was
terrible. Let's actually go ahead. Let's look at the box score. This man Damian Lillard was god awful today.
Look.
Absolutely. Let me see. Go ahead.
Listen, here's what I'm saying about all these games today. Is we gotta realize it's New Year's Day. New Year's Eve was last night. You had to play a game like who they might have went out, celebrated the new decade.
Oh, they
So I'm not
definitely did.
putting
Oh, they definitely did. Oh, they definitely did.
so I'm not putting too much stock
Oh,
in
they
this
definitely
New Year's
celebrate.
Day.
Oh, I definitely. So actually, let me pull up Dame. Let me see. Dame Lillard IG. I guarantee you, it was a New Year's celebration. It was a New Year's celebration on this IG. G.
So I'm not putting too much stock in it's like these games. I'm not gonna do it.
1 day ago. Is that yes? Come on, G. Hold on.
Cause I was
I'm
out
going
last
back.
night
I'm
and
going
I
back.
saw people in the
No
club.
disrespect to Dame, but because I fuck with Dame. But B Cam, yes, this is Dame on New Year's. He was definitely out last night, so I feel him. He was out probably hella in New York too. Team Liddy at the party. Dame Dollar. But CJ was too. Actually, CJ was on the internet with his girl. Happy New Year's Eve. Like I feel him, but don't do that, G.
It's New Year's in New York, G. Like, come on, G.
G, no, Melo shouldn't be the only one hooping, G. Come on,
Melo
G.
wanted it today, G.
Yeah, I want y'all to want it. I want y'all to want it. What the hell you mean?
Left, bro.
I want y'all to want it. What the hell you mean?
Now, I will say, this is what, 6 straight losses, I think, for them?
Let's see. Let's actually go.
That's unacceptable.
Huh? Let's go ahead. Let's hop into the standings.
And also, I think the Spurs are now in the playoffs as well.
Which is crazy, and I slandered them so heavily. Yes, actually, that is 5 straight losses for the Portland Trail Blazers. I'm gonna go ahead right here. 5 straight losses for the for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's bad, man. It's very bad. It's very, very bad right now in Portland. I'm just looking at this, man. This don't look good, bro. They lost 5 in a row. They're 6-12 in a row. They're 8-9 at home. They're 4-6 in their last 10. They're 9-15 in the conference. They're 13 games back. They're 400 percentage. They're 14-21. The San Antonio Spurs have creeped up into the playoffs, and they are now 14-18, which is kind of wild. But let's go ahead and let's get ready. I want to go ahead and I want to talk about my guy. Giannis, the Greek Freak. This Bucks versus T-Wolves game was a game that was honestly very, very, very entertaining to watch from start to finish. It was actually a good game. Robin Lopez. Goddamn, man. Robin Lopez got dunked on so hard today by Jared Culver. He tried to fight Jared Culver. He got dunked on. He starts screaming, "What'd you say to me?" Why is Robin Lopez always trying to fight somebody? Do you know Robin Lopez has the greatest fights compilation online?
I didn't know that.
Yes, he does. Robin Lopez fighting GIFs. Let's see if I'm about to search Google. Let's see. It's hella GIFs of Robin. Oh no, this is him fighting the mascots. Never mind. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, they ain't got no GIFs of him fighting on here. Hold on. Did he hit somebody there? No, but Robin Lopez has some very epic fights. So if you get a chance, make sure you go and you check out that Robin Lopez fight compilation that is on YouTube. He got some epic brawls with some people. He definitely tried to pack a few people up. But that Todd Gibson fight. He is one of the only people to ever steal on Serge Ibaka.
He stole on Serge. Like he stole on Serge first.
Literally.
He stole on Serge.
Oh, I found a gif. Ooh, he almost connected. If he would have connected, somebody need to put together an article of the top almost connected punches in a fight, bro. Can you see? Ooh, if he would have connected on Serge would have been out, bro. He tried to yam that man, G. He tried to.
Shaq might have killed Bradley.
Man. Yeah. Hey, look. Shaq like, yes, I'm an officer now. But back then, I wasn't an officer. Like, you goddamn right. You was about to be in jail for manslaughter.
He might kill that man if he connected on that punch, bro.
But anyways, Giannis, the Bucks, they won today. The Bucks continue their dominance in the Eastern Conference. Obviously, looking at the Bucks. Currently right now they're on a 4-game winning streak. They're 8-2 in their last 10 right now. Now they're 17-2 at home, which is crazy. 14-3 on the road, which is crazy. They're and they're 20-3 in the conference, which is also crazy right now. They currently have the most wins in the NBA right now with 31, which is absolutely insane. I mean, basically, what are they? They're 4 games away from playing 40 games if they can get to 42 games, the odds of them winning 70 games kind of starts to get a little bit high for the Milwaukee Bucks. What are your thoughts on the Milwaukee Bucks? Can the Bucks win 70 games?
No, they're not going to win 70 games, but they will probably have one of the best records in NBA history.
Meaning
they're not going to win 70 games.
So what are you saying, 69
wins? They
wins?
have like 68, maybe. 68, 67, something like that. I don't think they're going to win 70 games. I don't think they're going to win 70 games because they're probably going to be they will probably have secured the number 1 seed come like April. I think they'll start resting some guys and getting them ready for the playoffs. So I don't think that they'll win 70 games, but I think they might win like 68, 67.
Yeah, I'm not upset. They're a team, that we've seen that has, been a little bit banged up this season. Not necessarily completely banged up, but even with Giannis set out a couple games, kind of with some tightness in his back. So obviously, as you said, I do believe that they will try to, to rest guys. But it depends on Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think if Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to go for 70 wins, I think they will go for 70 wins. I think he will go for 70 wins. I think just like the Warriors, actually, let's look. What year did the Warriors win 73 now? Warriors.
2015, 2016.
And now let's see when the Warriors picked up their 5th loss in that season. To see if how kind of in terms of like pacing how the Bucks are. So the Warriors literally did not lose a game all. That's wild. The Warriors lost their first game December 12th. They lost the second game on. Yes, that is. They lost their second game on the 31st of December. Then they lost their third game on January 13th to the Nuggets. Their fourth game on the 16th, January 16th, 2016 to the Pistons. And they lost their fifth game on February 19th to the Portland Trail Blazers. So technically, it's going to be very, 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 very hard for the Bucks to be able to maintain that. To be able to be on that thing. But I do think that, they might not be able to go 73-9. But I think 12 losses is realistic for them. And if I'm Giannis, nothing says MVP to me, back-to-back MVP, and potentially going into next year, setting up my stage for me to have a back-to-back-to-back MVP season, like me going out there and me being able to put up 70 wins. That's something that honestly, he will be, think about that in terms of the context of that. That's something that's historic. That puts him, honestly, in a conversation to me, kind of above LeBron James at their ages, at their respective ages, at their respective ages. A 70-win season coming on, and a back-to-back MVP. And if they get to the finals, that would be better than what a young LeBron did. You're wild. You're wild. LeBron wasn't doing this at 24. I was talking to my girl about this earlier. Number one. No. Huh?
LeBron's in the finals at 24.
Okay, so what? Giannis about to be in the finals at 24. So what?
We don't know.
Yes, we do know. He was one level away last year. He's coming for it. LeBron also won about to win back-to-back MVPs at 24.
Okay.
Exactly. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the Magic. Jonathan Isaac, scary fall, hurt himself, but he said basically after the game, that his initial reaction was just to he was scared because he had never hurt his knee before. So he said, although he was, felt like he was hurt at first, he does feel like it's encouraging. If you're Orlando, do you consider shutting him down for a couple months? Obviously,
no, it's a hyperextended knee.
Yeah, but you don't want.
That ain't a couple month injury. It's a hyperextended knee.
You don't know how bad it is. He hasn't had an MRI yet. He said he feels good right now, and he thinks he just hyperextended it. But if there's some damage in the MRI, he's a guy that. And I'm looking at this Orlando team. If Jonathan Isaac has any kind of real damage, I'm sitting him down. We tanking, and I'm getting Vucevic, and I'm getting Aaron Gordon and Fournier the hell out of here, and I'm letting Fultz and them young guys take over, and we're gonna pick who we want next year. Come back next year. You did a great job this year. You proved all you need to. And I honestly think that even at this point in time, I think Jonathan Isaac is an all-star this year. So regardless of whether he's hurt or not, I think he belongs. He belongs on the all-star team in the East. He belongs on the all-star team in the East.
He's not gonna make the team.
He belongs on a bench on the all-star team.
I feel you, but I'm telling you, he's not gonna make the team.
If Ben Simmons makes it and Jonathan Isaac doesn't make it, it's a travesty. And I got mad respect for Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons be locking people ass up. But Jonathan Isaac deserved to be out there as well.
If they get any All-Star, they're going to give it to Vucevic because his numbers are better, at least offensively.
Vucevic ain't even been there half the season.
I mean, he's still average. I mean, but by the time All-Star vote Collins, he would have played like 35 games, bro. Well, maybe not 35 games. 35 is wild. Probably like 30 games.
Yeah.
He's at 22 right now. I don't know when All-Star vote closes, but I'm sure it's later on this month. And I'm sure they got at least 8 games this month, bro.
All right. Well, we'll see. But what do you think about the Magic? Should they tank? Do you think they need to hold on and kind of keep faith, or do you think for them it's one of those scenarios where you just try to make the playoffs if you can, get some playoff revenue, or do you think that it's just kind of over and they need to just try to figure out what their next steps are for next year?
Why are we taking, bro? Like, we still currently the 8th seed. We got Markel, who looks to be, looking some like he's worthy of that number 1 overall selection, showing like why he was drafted number 1. Like, no, allegedly it's a hyperextended knee. They said that the knee feels stable, that at least it's not unstable or something like that. So you bring him back when he's healthy, probably be like 2 weeks, and we keep playing.
Okay, all right.
You don't want to take after last year, you don't want to take a step back if you're Orlando. And I think not making the playoffs would be taking a step back. I think you want to consistently get to have these young guys get in the playoffs and just at least learn what it's like to compete in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to take a step back.
Yeah, I agree. I do want to quick shout out to Bron. Happy birthday to Bron. He turned 35. One of the GOATs. It's unfortunate that Bron is in, that I'm seeing Bron being called the GOAT all over the internet. It hurts my heart being from Chicago. But I feel all y'all. But it still hurt my heart being from Chicago. But anyways, Pavy, go ahead on your computer if you can, or on your phone, or I just read out these matchups actually for tomorrow before we get ready to get out of here. I want to talk about tomorrow's matchups. Tomorrow's matchups coming up, we have the Charlotte Hornets playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Who you got to win that game? Super quick. We're just going to do a quick pick'em.
Cavs.
Alrighty. We have the Denver Nuggets playing the Indiana Pacers.
Pacers.
Alrighty. We have the Toronto Raptors playing the Miami Heat. I'm actually taking the Miami Heat.
Shit. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to say Heat.
You say Heat?
I'm with you. Heat.
Okay, cool. Moving on to the next one, we have Bulls versus Jazz. This is in Chicago.
Jazz. Better win that game.
Okay, all right, cool. So moving on to the next one, we have the Warriors at Timberwolves. The Warriors, I still feel like I said, I don't feel like we're too far out. I don't think we're too far out. I don't.
Warriors win that game.
Warriors win that game? I'm not upset that. All right, cool. Moving on. Nets, Mavericks. Who you got? I'm taking the Mavericks. Luka! I can't scream too loud because it's late. I don't want to.
I'm going to take the Nets, actually.
You going to take the Nets? Come on, man.
I'm taking the Nets.
Get out of here. Kyrie. Yeah, yo, where's your man's Kyrie at?
I have no idea.
Where is Kyrie? Kyrie, where are you, bro? He
said, for KD.
That's weak. Get out there. He gonna choke it up. He gonna choke it up in the playoffs and then spin a whole year off. Weak. Anyways, moving on. OKC Thunder versus the Spurs is a very good game. This is actually a good a game that actually matters for the playoff standings because both of these teams will be competing for seeding. What are your thoughts?
I would take Spurs in that one.
I'm actually gonna take the Thunder. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gives the Spurs 37 assists and 5 rebounds, and I think Schroeder scores 20 off the bench. Moving on to the last games, we got Memphis versus the Kings. Who you got?
Memphis.
Okay, I got. I'm gonna take the Kings, man. The Kings need a win. Luke Walton, he's been sliding. He's been slipping and sliding.
He has been slipping and sliding recently.
You told me that man was decent. What happened?
They've been hurt.
All right, we'll see. Anyways, moving on to the last quick topic, Clippers versus Pistons. I will be in the house tonight covering the Clippers versus Pistons. I'm going to do my best to try to talk to one Derrick Rose, as well as just be
talk to D Rose.
It's just want to see D Rose. I mean, I haven't seen D Rose in person other than like seeing him in a game in Chicago.
Like 2 inches taller than you.
Cool. It'll be dope to be able to see him. You know, and I'm gonna ask him to come on our live show during the All-Star. Like AD Rose, he come through. We doing the show. You know what I mean? Come through the show. He come through the live show. Dead ass. I'm gonna ask him like AD Rose, we from the crib. We doing a live show. Can you come through? 20 minutes. We need that 15-minute sit down with D Rose. We might do that. We might make that happen. We do have more plans coming for you all for All-Star Weekend, by the way. We will be in Chicago for All-Star Weekend. Hopefully, we will be covering the entire weekend as press. But Clippers Pistons, I'm actually going to take the Clippers to win this game. This is actually going to be a game that I'm very, very interested to see. Yes, he should. He's been playing. Some questions I have for Doc Rivers actually is I've got a few questions. I want to ask Doc Rivers what are his favorite Blake Griffin moments from last decade, when he coached him, as well as I want to ask him what are his thoughts on Derrick Rose's overall progression after he's been able to get healthy, because I think Doc Rivers is always one of those guys where I feel like he always throws a good quote about every Chicago guy, so I need that quote. So give me that quote, Doc. I'm gonna be that nice and early for the game. I need that quote, Doc. Help me out. But anyways, getting ready to get out of here. Pavy, thank you for joining me. Go ahead, talk to people. Let them know where they can find you at.
One of my point, by the way, Chris Paul is 11th in win share. Just wanted to throw that in there.
I don't care about no damn win shares.
You can find me at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word, Pavers.com. Make sure y'all check that out.
I don't care about no damn win shares.
I'm just saying.
So what? He ain't an all-star.
I'm just saying. He's not going to make the team. But he's not going to make the team, but if you had to give him one, it's Chris Paul.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. But anyway,
Yes,
shout out to Pavy. Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate it. You have a good night. I will get up with you later. As for the fans, thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. 2-for-1, man. Make sure you go ahead, you subscribe, you like, you drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you think the Lakers actually should follow my advice and make some trades. This little banner thing up there is off center, but whatever. Let me know if you think I should, what you think about my Lakers trades. If they should get DJ Augustine, if they should try to go and get Dennis Schroeder, and if they need to get rid of Avery Bradley. Shout out to Dame. I wasn't trying to make fun of Dame, by the way, earlier. I was just saying, I'm sure he was out. Everybody was out last night, so I wasn't trying to single out Dame. Dame, you're actually one of my favorite players, and I fuck with the song. I said sorry, featuring Lil Wayne, Top 100 song, and I meant that. Somebody tried to say I was being disrespectful. I wasn't being disrespectful. You know how much goddamn music drops every year? If you got a Top 100 song of that year, that's amazing. So shout out to Dame. I wasn't trying to. I feel like that was a little bad. My bad, Dame. If you see me, you can holler at me. I'll be like, my bad, G. But anyways, we'll get up with y'all next time, man. I will get up with you next time. I'm gonna try to do these every single night, and get into it as we in 2020. We keeping the good vibes going. Make sure you watch more basketball. We have Watch More Basketball shirts available right now. Currently, if you want one, send us a DM on Twitter or on Instagram, and we will ship you one of these shirts. They cost $25 plus shipping and handling. Great quality, official print. And guess what? We got the new logo on there. So we have sizes available. $25 plus shipping and handling. If you want one of these, we will personally send one to you, as well as send you a signed copy poster of our live show that we did with the guys from the Courtside Radio. Not the big one, but I got some small joints. So I send you, if you guys buy a shirt, I'll get a few more of these printed. Damn, just doing this all over the ground. And we'll send you one of these signed by me and Pavy with one of these shirts. So make sure you send us a DM on Instagram and let us know that you want one of these new Watch More Basketball 2.0 shirts. They're fire. I'll have my own. But anyways, yeah, man, it's been Hoops and Brews, TPJ, your boy 2-for-1 show. Shout out to all of you all. I had a ton of viewers in here tonight. You all are all amazing. Shout out to all 60 plus of you all. I appreciate it. And until next time, man, I will get up with you all. Have a good night. Be safe and Happy New Year to you all. Peace out. That was a terrible woe, by the way.